We are a technology company. What have you been using for technology that helps you take care of your business, take care of your clients? How does that help your systems? You obviously have excellent systems in place. Delve into that just a little bit, if you would, please, Savannah.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is going to be 100% of the answer that you're quite looking for yet. The first thing before you go into any kind of system or build any kind of system, that's the technology supportive, right? So, like, for instance, the team I'm on, we use a platform called Sisu, and that helps run tasks, helps us track contacts made, all that kind of stuff. For my TC business, if we use that platform, it would make zero sense for us to use it. And so part of it is understand, because right, you as soon as you start exploring options, you're going to get 1,000 options in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you actually need it for? Do you need certain features? Do you not need certain features? Because the program that my TC company runs out of is one of the most least expensive systems, but it gives us the option to customize for agents, be able to go to any state, and control our back office completely. Now, we could get something that's super fancy and pay all this money for it. And at the end of the day, too, when you look at our margins, like it does cost a good amount of money. And yeah, I'm not going to plug us into a system like Sisu. I don't need to know what the agents are doing for contacts. That's just, nor would they use that. So why would I pay for a platform to do that? And so a lot of it is making sure you understand your systems first and laying out the roadmap, right? So what does it look like? This doesn't mean you're going to have all the answers, right, of every single task that is part of your system, but what does the roadmap look like from when, an agent sends us a contract? Where does that need to go? What are the steps that are mainly handled? We do a lot of email, but we want to have reminder texts be able to go out. And then at closing, we want to be able to put links in. So do the emails, let us put hyperlinks in. Yes, it's super basic, and yet understanding the roadmap allowed us to find the right system versus going, ooh, that's a pretty system, let's use that.
No, that makes perfect sense because you need. So I completely understand that, and I would think, starting out, you'd be thinking of the whole flow as what are the things that we actually need to do, and then how do we keep organized, how do we communicate, how do we accomplish those, and then again communicate. I just about said that's all you have to do. Obviously it's a lot of work, but those are the I would think those would be the essentials. If the brokers, the agents don't need your system to integrate with their system to do the best work that you can do, then there's no reason to have it. No, I totally get that.
Right. Yeah. And there's always certain things that pop up. Like, we were able to integrate, Gmail accounts. So it looks like it's coming from, a different domain and stuff like that. So those were things that were like, okay, does the system have this capability? But again, to me, unless if you're going to truly just build it yourself, which part of it was time. When we launched the company, I had 3 days. I did not have time to build a
Gosh.
system myself. I had to use something that was already on the market. So that was part of it too, is like, okay, timeline wise, I could try to build our own thing and then we could run out of Google until everything's built. But then I've just lost probably 3 months of networking and getting the business up and going. So again, looking at that ROI, it was just better for us to go into something that was already on the market that would allow us to completely customize it.